Hey, how you doing? Hoover Hernandez here. I'm gonna try to be here for a minute. Now let me see what I'm gonna do. Oh, okay, perfect. So this is what I wanted to do. Um, anyway, so trying to learn from a technique that I implemented the other day, and it's actually not to have anything in the back of my mind and no agenda, but the message that I want to send. So, to be honest with you, I just went blank, and oh well. So it's part of this. What I want to talk about is how to leverage Facebook Messenger marketing to get customers surveyed. And the only thing that I can think of out of the many is this strategy that I'm going to implement for one of my customers, one of my clients, I should say. By the way, I'm here at my house right now. I just moved into this new place and loving it. So if you're a restaurant owner you're concerned about what people are thinking about your restaurant, it's always a good idea to ask them. One of the ways that you do it is creating a survey. But as you know, now things have changed, and a lot of what used to work 20 years ago not necessarily works nowadays. For example, 20 years ago when I started working at the restaurant industry, I remember that, and this was very new for me, very super new for me. I remember that there was this cards where people would write down the information and also their opinion, and they will qualify your customer service, your food, the restaurant, the cleanliness, etc., etc. So that's pretty much gone, I would say. You can still use it, but I was inside my Facebook account, and I saw one of the restaurant owners ask this question: how can I do this in a digital environment? And what comes to my mind right now is this. I happen to create some messenger marketing for restaurants, Facebook Messenger marketing for restaurants, in which I create a database for customers. So what I answered to this restaurant owner was this: if you were, sorry, one thing happened here. Let me see. Okay, I think we're there. Sorry. What I answered to this restaurant owner was this. I told him, hey, if you had a database with Facebook Restaurant Messenger, if you invest the time and the effort and the money to build this this database, what you could do is, after each person's visit to your restaurant, the system recognizes that, and the system in itself could ask them a couple hours later after their visit, hey, how was your system? And just to put it in perspective, when I talk about Facebook Messenger marketing, is the Facebook Messenger where you get your phone calls or your messages from your friends. I hope that makes sense. We all are using it, and one of the things is that that is very neat about it is that Facebook makes it very easy to use it. So everybody has it, or 99% of the people have it. Now, after the visit of this customer to your restaurant, you could ask them, hey, how was your visit? And if they had a good experience, what you could do is this. You can ask them, hey, well, thank you very much for your input. Would you mind leaving us a review on Google? Would you mind leaving us a review on Facebook or Yelp for that matter? And then inside Facebook Messenger, you could put a link right there so they could go to Yelp, to Facebook, or to Google, wherever you want those reviews to live, and then they can review you even if it's a 5-star or 2-star or 3 to 5-star, whatever is better for you. That's what I would recommend you to take. In the case that they had a bad experience, because you never know. I mean, you can't possibly talk to everybody that goes to your restaurant at the same time. Let's suppose that you have 100 to 200 people a night. You can't possibly talk to each one of them. At least one or two you're not going to be able to talk to. But with Facebook Messenger, what you can do is this. You can ask them that question. If they had a bad experience, you can ask them, you can tell them, oh, you know what, I am so sorry. And the system does this automatically. I am so sorry to hear that. Let me get back to you, or my manager is going to get back to you right away. In the background, while all this is happening live with the customer, the system recognizes the activity, and it can trigger an alarm and a message at the same time that goes straight to you as a restaurant owner, or to your manager to handle it internally before the client or the customer goes to Google and leaves you a bad review. That being said, I hope that makes sense, and there's that. I hope that makes sense and it helps you somehow. There are many, many ways to do this, but this is the way I know, and I think it's the most effective way to do it. All right, so I will talk to you later, and goodbye.